Guys, what is the crack? It's good to see you. Bitcoin may just be about to blow up, and maybe you've heard the news, maybe you haven't. We'll have a quick little chat about it. Crypto Diddy here and it's Diddy here, you know the drill. This is the place where you come to learn how to build a plan to retire early. Some of our customers have done it in under 4 years. The past does not equal the future, but things are looking pretty bright if you get it right. I have to say congratulations to all you Zilliqa holders. Zilliqa's done 400% this month. 400%. Unbelievable. Zilliqa's project I've been bullish on since way back in 2020. It's something I still recommend and show anyone that does my course. I'm like, Zilliqa, you can stake Zilliqa, get some Zilliqa. Zilliqa's awesome. So that's awesome. But Bitcoin, let's talk about Bitcoin. Never mind those shady altcoins. But actually, just to backtrack on that, okay? Some of you guys are here a while. If any of you guys are new, let me know in the comments, okay? But I know a lot of you guys are here a while. You know, being 6 months, a year or more. So you've heard me saying it. The money is made in the bear market. The money is made when everyone's bored. The money is made when no one wants it. The money is made when everyone's scared. Get this in your head for the next time, especially if you're new. Get this in your head for the next time we have a bear market and a pullback. At the minute we're in a bullish trend now. Well, we're not really in a full bullish trend, but we're starting to break out of this bearish trend. Let's just put it like that. And it looks likely that we go into a bullish trend. But the real money, if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to retire early, it's the work that you do in the boring times is what gets the job done. Okay? Now the irony of this is that most people don't do the work in the boring times. Because my courses, all my consulting, well, my consulting is always busy. I'm going consulting now. I have 2 consulting sessions today. Consulting's always busy, but my workshops, the normal people, the plebs, like I consider myself a pleb, but the workshops don't be as busy in the bearish trends as they are in the bullish trends. And what that means is, for anyone who's new, the workshops are busier when Bitcoin and crypto are pumping and going up in value, and when they're going down in value or going sideways, the workshops aren't as busy. And all that means is not as many people are interested. But the irony is that anyone who does the bloody workshop, I teach them that this is how you retire early, by being in this market, not in the bullish market. The bullish market, when things are going up, is a good chance to get in, but there's always bearish trends. And what you need to learn, what you need to understand is, for when the next one comes, I was calling Bitcoin's crash last year. I was like, Bitcoin's going to crash. And people were like, how can you say that? Because it always does. But it crashes from 20 grand to 10 grand, and then it crashes from 40 grand to 30 grand. It's not a bad crash, but it always pulls back. So, one Diddy bomb. Let's start off with a bomb, because I've been away now for nearly 2 weeks. I've been off. First bomb. If you want to retire early on crypto, we won't talk about strategy, thesis, none of that stuff. We'll just say, invest during bear markets, invest during bear trends. That's when you create all the money. Let's say, example, staking Zilliqa. I've been staking Zilliqa for a year, earning thousands of them. They weren't really worth a whole lot. Well, they're worth whatever they're worth, 4 cents each. But now they're worth 20 cents each. And I've 4x my money. By doing nothing, only just setting up a little plan and letting it be active in a bearish trend. Okay? But let's get back to Bitcoin. Guys, remember the crack. Have you done your daily exercise? So daily exercise means flex, press. Give the like button a nice little press. Let me know you're here. It gets me, when I have a look at all my likes, I see all the names, I see all the people. I start to recognize names because I see their daily likers. They're training daily. They're doing their exercise. They're smashing like buttons. But throw a comment in and say hello, guys, as well. It's always awesome. And hit the subscribe or to follow if you'd like to stay up to date. If you like my free videos, if you like to retire early, get involved in the community. I have a lot of good stuff. I went off there for 2 weeks, and I had good crack. I had a good recharge. I was doing a fast for a couple of days this week, so my head wasn't in the game. My head was all over the place, if I'm honest. I don't know what was going on with the fast, but it was like, I don't know. So yesterday I broke the fast. I was like, here, I'm out of my head. This fast isn't going well. I can't think straight. So I was meant to fast until Friday, but I broke the fast yesterday afternoon. And so I'm feeling great today, ready to get stuck in and do some work. It wasn't the right time for the fast, maybe. Sometimes it's not, and you know, no drama. But Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin. What's going on? Hands up if you know Jack Mallers. Anyone know Jack Mallers? Hands up. Hold him up. I can see us. You down the back. Okay. So Bitcoin 2022 is coming up in a few days. Now Bitcoin 2021, we had the announcement that El Salvador was going to make Bitcoin legal tender. Alright, and we did get a good price run during that. But apparently in Bitcoin 2022, okay, the announcement is going to be bigger than a country adopting it. What could be bigger than a country adopting Bitcoin? Some of you guys might have heard this. I heard this a couple of days ago, but just in case you haven't. Jack Mallers is a legend, okay? The stuff that he's done in the Bitcoin space, he's an absolute boss. You may see him on the news in America, on the CNN or whatever they call them, and he's in a women's closet, an empty women's closet. And he's literally talking how he's going to change the world of finance. And he doesn't care, and he's in a hoodie, and I just think he's awesome. Okay? But Jack has been posting over the last few days little clues of what's going on. And he did share a video on Twitter. And if I'm honest, I didn't even watch the video till the end. So I didn't know that it was an ad for Apple. I just thought it was an ad for... Oh, this truck. I just thought it was an ad for innovators and entrepreneurs and go-getters. But it wasn't. It was actually an Apple ad. Okay? And then he posted another little picture. And it was him beside a Chase ATM. And he was wearing an Apple hat. And he never wears Apple hats. Okay? Interesting. So the rumour mill has it that Strike, Jack's company that allow Bitcoin payments, are somehow integrating with Apple. And that's going to be announced in Bitcoin 2022. If that happens, and every Apple phone on the planet is now Bitcoin enabled, there's 1 billion iPhones on the planet. 1 billion. That just means there's 1 billion people have access to crypto now. At the minute, 200 million people own crypto. Overnight, we go to 1 billion. What about that? Do you think that's going to make a difference to the price? I do! Okay? This is why we do the work. This is why we stack. This is why we create strategy. Not for the price of Bitcoin today. Not for the price of Bitcoin tomorrow. But for the future price. When you want to retire. You sell your little bits of Bitcoin that you stacked before anyone else understood it. See, the problem is, no one understands Bitcoin. You know, a few of us, we think we do, and we do. We might be the anomalies. But most people don't. And this is your duty, okay? If you enjoy this content, well, it's not your duty. There's no conscription here. You know, you have to go to the army. But what I'd ask you to do is, if Bitcoin has gave you less worries about your future and more freedom in your present life, share this content. Hit the share button. Because more people need to learn about Bitcoin. Because in legacy world, inflation, petrol's getting more expensive, electricity. As I was saying, 2 years ago, I said old people are going to have to sell their homes because they're not going to be able to afford to heat them, and they're going to tax the shit out of them. What's happening? They're doing exactly that to them. They can't afford to heat their homes, and they're taxing the shit out of them, and they have to sell their home that they pay tax. And as you can see, that animates me. That pisses me off because it's bullshit. Okay? And that could be your parents and my parents. And that really pisses me off. So it's our duty to protect these people, to teach them about Bitcoin. And if they can't get it, and you've got elderly people in your life, well, you've got to go and protect their capital, as I did for my parents. Okay? As I did for my parents. Your duty is to do that. Don't let them get wrecked by this system. Because the next 10 years, it's not going to change. I've been telling you this for 2 years. It's not going to change. It's going to get worse this decade. Okay? You've been told what's happening. Please, don't wait till you're wrecked. Don't wait till your euro's worth nothing till you decide to learn. Start learning now. Sometimes I say, and I know I'm very bullish on this, and this will piss people off, especially if they're new. It's like there's no point in going to work. understand this. There's no point in exchanging your time for what you think is money when you're exchanging your time for something that's just going down in value. It's a terrible thing to exchange your time for. Your time is finite. You'll be dead soon. We'll all be dead. Exchange your time for something precious. Exchange your time for something scarce. Exchange your time to something that stores value over time. Okay? Gold or Bitcoin. Bitcoin's better than gold. Gold just keeps you rich. If you're worried about inflation, just buy gold. If you want to get rich, just buy Bitcoin. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You have to say that because of this politically correct era that we live in. It's full of weak people. People who cry and try to blame other people for what goes wrong. So you have to do disclaimers and all this other bullshit. You see the way the world has gone? We've got fucking men in swimming races with women, like, and people think that's okay. What the fuck? Right, I better get off here. I'm very animated. Haven't been live in a while. I'm gone consulting anyway. I'm going to jump off. I'll see a couple of comments coming up. Thanks, guys. I'll check them out when I get parked. When I get to the office, I'm heading to the Crypto Houdini offices. I've got some consulting to do today. Remember, if you need help to build a portfolio that you can retire early on, check out our consulting. If you want to do it in a group form, check out our workshop. My workshop this weekend, there's still spots on it. But don't delay in signing up, because I'll be sending out some links for you to download just so you're prepared, because we actually build it during the workshop. We build a plan during the workshop. And it's awesome. Alright, anyway, have an awesome day, Dini out!